thanks. How are you?
Excellent.
Good stuff. I would like to say we'll be calling you again in half an hour, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Alright. No problem at all.
Have a good night. Bars closed, hotels not.
So this is a new series of video. After Hours with the Buzzman and Rory. So
we do have separate beds, just in case anyone's wondering. We're going to pull them apart in a minute, actually. I'm going to put my chastity belt on. I'm also going to go to the loo because the bar was closed.
You can always get...
Hello, sofa.
There we go. So we have had a fantastic time in Ireland.
It's not over yet, Steve.
It's not over yet. We've still
I'm not talking about tonight. I'm talking about we're playing golf tomorrow.
But no, we've done what a golf holiday should do. We've had great times on the course.
We've been smiling a lot.
But we've also had a great time off the course.
In pubs.
In pubs.
In public.
In public.
Not in this hotel room.
No, we're sending mixed messages right now.
These are fake pints of beer. We're going to bed as soon as this camera's been turned off. Going to bed is in asleep separately.
So far, what's your favourite moment?
What, the entire trip?
Of the time trip, yeah. And you can't say this one because Crossfield's not here, because that would just be mean.
It would be. I think the enthusiasm all three of us felt on the first tee at Druids Glen in the afternoon.
Druids Glen was
because we drove through a lot of that course
yes.
before we got to the first tee.
Yes.
We were coming over from Druids Heath on buggies, which is not the way you do it in real land.
Yeah.
And we got a sneak preview of like 7-8 holes before we got to the first tee, and we were all just like.
And the thing with that course, and I've played a lot of courses, you know, where you've got 3 or 4 holes that are spectacular, and the rest of it, whether it's
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
But whereas we drove past a few holes that were incredible, got to the first hole and were like, this is great as well.
Yeah.
And then that par 3, that first par 3 was like being at Augusta.
Yeah. 100%. And you can totally see where the whole Augusta of Ireland thing comes from. Because it's not just, this is pretty, so let's compare it to that. It's... So I've been to Augusta.
I haven't.
Augusta is just huge and massive and epic, and everything is just so... Exaggerate is the wrong word because that makes it sound bad, but you get where I'm going with it. It's... If you got Druids Glen and blew it up, in terms of size-wise, and just made everything bigger and more extreme, it would totally... You could airlift it into Augusta and you'd be like, yep, that fits in. It's just beautiful and just a really nice golf course.
It wasn't... And I said this when we were filming. You would play one hole and then you go around the corner and you look at the next hole and you're like, I need to play this.
So I had the same thing with... I went on holiday with my dad last summer to southwest coast of Ireland, so not a million miles from here.
Okay.
And we were playing Tralee, which was kind of... We didn't really know what to expect from it. And every hole, my dad kept saying, I don't think it can get any better. And then boom, you go to the next tee and it's like...
Yes.
You floored again. So it's kind of the same kind of thing at Druids Glen. It's just...
No, it was brilliant. And to be fair, the course we played in the morning, their other course, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of resorts, like the second course, it's harsh to say that they're lesser golf courses, because that's not to say they're bad golf courses, but that was a really nice course. It was just, if you came here and just played that twice, let's say,
oh yeah, definitely,
you'd enjoy it a lot. But then the Glen course kind of...
And it was like, we were lucky, like the director of golf there, he was a gentleman.
Oh yeah. Thanks, John.
Yeah, absolute legend. And he was saying, you're gonna the course you're playing this afternoon is great, and you're like, well, it might be a bit.
So
better,
I kind of knew what the expectation level should be, because it's kind of my job.
It's your job, and you're good at your job.
Aspects of it. And you guys were kind of, you weren't necessarily you weren't picking up what I was putting down.
No,
like,
no,
this
definitely.
is going to be nice, but as soon as you watched the first tee, you could hear the excitement level went from like here to...
Definitely, and it was the Irish Open, it had the Irish Open, that would be great. Spectacular course. And anyway, We've talked golf.
We have been talking golf.
We've
while
been
we were waiting for these beers.
We've been
as well.
talking golf.
We've been talking techers.
But Ireland, doing Dublin, was incredible.
I love Ireland.
You got a bit of Irish blood in you.
Like 100% of it.
100%. So
Yeah.
you should adore the
I was
place.
born in Dublin.
Dublin was incredible. First time I've been to Ireland. Just
Really?
yes.
How
first
old
time.
are you?
16 years old.
So you're younger than me, and I'm 29. I'm 29. Everyone.
Yes, well,
I'm 17. I look 17. You're not far off that, are you, Steve?
I'm not. No.
That's not real. The true number.
It wasn't a true number. It's the first time I've been, and
That's amazing. You're nearly 30 years old and you've never been to Ireland before.
I know.
2 days ago.
I know
What's wrong with you?
I have issues.
You didn't know about it.
I hang around. I hang around with Crossfield. I have
Oh,
issues.
goodness. Do less of that and do more of coming
Yeah.
to Ireland. That's my advice.
But we had like all the courses we played, like K Club. What was that? 30 minutes from Dublin.
Half an hour from Dublin.
Half an hour.
Carton House was the same.
Carton House. We haven't even spoken about that. That was a great course.
Yeah, it was nice. The hotel looked pretty tasty.
Great, but yeah, we've had a proper golfing holiday.
Yeah, now we're in Northern Ireland, and we drove to the Irish Open this morning, 2 hours, and we stayed last night in Wicklow, so that's further south than Dublin. So if you're in Dublin, it's what, an hour and a half,
Yeah.
even less than that. So everything is very close together compared to other places.
Everything is close. The fun is never
I'm
far
sitting
away.
Here, playing with my imitation beard. I just realised what I'm doing. There's a camera pointing at me. Oh God.
This is probably the time you say bye.
Goodbye, everybody.